Based on everything that has happened this season, I feel like this shouldn't be my pick, but I'm trusting the greatness of Giannis. Overall, I completely understand going in the opposite direction because the Pacers are quietly one of the most underrated teams this season. Get this, for lineups that have played at least 200 minutes together, the Pacers have two lineups in the top 10 for best net rating. Tyrese Haliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner have produced a plus 11.9 net rating in 435 minutes over the season. Replace Benedict Mathurin with Aaron Nesmith, and you have another elite lineup producing a plus 11.1 net rating. It's safe to say the Pacers are the better team overall, the deeper team. But unfortunately for them, Giannis, in my opinion, is just a horrible matchup. And if you've been paying attention to him lately, he has that look in his eye. And remember, the last time he was fully healthy for a playoff run, he averaged 31.7 points, 14.2 rebounds per game, carrying the Bucks to the Eastern Conference Finals, losing to the Celtics in 7 games. He hasn't been healthy since then. I truly believe if he stays healthy, they will return to the conference finals. That's how good he has been. It turns out Giannis in his last 9 games against the Pacers, he's averaging 36.8 points per game while being a plus 61 in his minutes. Now, Indiana does have a 6-3 record in those games, so once again showcasing that they are probably the deeper and better team overall. However, in a playoff atmosphere where Giannis' minutes will be extended, I just think his impact will be too much to handle. And considering last year the Bucks took the Pacers to 6 games without Giannis, plus Dame got injured midway through that series, with all that adversity, it still went to 6 games. I mean, they had Pat Beverly playing a huge role on the team. Keep in mind, he's not even in the NBA anymore. I think the Bucks are due to get their revenge on Indiana with a fully healthy Giannis, and hopefully Damian Lillard comes back at some point. He averaged 31.3 points per game in 4 games versus the Pacers last year in the playoffs, and Shams reported that the Bucks are optimistic Damian Lillard with a blood clot will be cleared to return at some point during the playoffs. Lillard has an upcoming exam to determine the clearance for postseason play. Now, we all know the Pacers are known for their offense, but lately they have been playing great defense. In the last 20 games, they have a 15-5 record, 14th ranked in offensive rating, so it really hasn't even been due to their offense. And that's a big surprise considering their offense has carried them in the past. Meanwhile, they have the 7th ranked defense over that stretch. And let me tell you, Miles Turner is the biggest X factor for them in this series, mainly because his backup option has been a huge liability to end the year. If Giannis gets Miles in foul trouble early on, it can truly swing a game or keep it closer than it should be. In the last 20 games with Thomas Bryant on the floor, the Pacers have a negative 12.3 net rating. Miles Turner getting in foul trouble or staying out of foul trouble is a huge swing factor. And obviously you saw a lot of the time Pascal Siakam was guarding Giannis, so he's a big key as well. He's got to stay out of foul trouble to help Miles Turner stay out of foul trouble. And something that's going to be interesting to watch is how often do the Milwaukee Bucks go to Giannis at the 5? I mean, this is a team that Giannis at the 5 should be the way to go, to be honest, because the Pacers are not a big team to begin with compared to them. And lately, in the last 30 games, the Giannis at the 5 has been cooking. The thing is, though, only 42 minutes for the lineup of Giannis at the 5, Bobby Portis at the 4, then you got AJ Green, Gary Trent on the wings, and the point guard Kevin Porter Jr. 149.4 offensive rating, 93.4 defensive rating, 56 net rating. I think the pathway to win this series for the Bucks is just really depending on Giannis at the 5 and maybe put Brook Lopez against the bench unit against Thomas Bryant more often. Of course, he's still going to have major minutes next to Giannis, but if it's not working and the quickness of the Pacers, the fast tempo is taking advantage of the slow Brook Lopez, they got to pivot fast because that Giannis at the 5 could be the cheat code in this series. And overall, whoever wins the rebounding battle will also have a huge advantage. The thing is, both teams are below average in this regard. Pacers are ranked 28th in the league next to teams such as the Wizards and the Spurs. Meanwhile, the Bucks are not that much better, ranked 23rd in rebounding percentage. The Bucks should have an advantage if you think about it in that aspect, considering they are the bigger team. But honestly, that can also become a huge disadvantage at times because the Pacers are the quicker and faster team. That's another thing to keep in mind. Whoever controls the pace of the game will most likely be the winner. The Pacers are the 7th fastest team in the league in terms of pace. Meanwhile, the Bucks are 14th in pace. Both teams have thrived in close games as well, both ranking in the top 10 in win percentage in clutch games. I expect a few close games, and both teams have been comfortable in that situation. So there is no real advantage, it seems, in crunch time. So ultimately, you got to ask yourself, who do you trust more, Tyrese Haliburton or Giannis? And I feel like that's a hard question to answer. But overall, you guys heard my opinion. I believe Giannis is going to be the difference. It's very simple analysis, but that's what I'm thinking. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. Who do you got? I personally got the Bucks in 6 games, mainly because of the greatness of Giannis. Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts below. Leave a like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Have yourself a great day, and peace out.